Welcome to Viking Views. I'm Allison Student. October 21st kicks off the first night of Missouri Valley College Homecoming Celebration. Events will take place from Friday until Saturday. This year's theme is Valley Rocks and will include events for everyone of all ages. Melinda Houghton has more on the event.
Students at Missouri Valley College are excited for this year's homecoming. The theme this year is We Will Rock You. Emily Skilled has more on the events happening.
We have on Friday, there's trustee dinners, there's alumni banquets. Friday night is the torch run, where they run the torch in from Graceland, and then that'll light the bonfire rally that starts at 8:30 down at the gym. And then Saturday morning there's more banquets and the Hall of Fame luncheon and the homecoming parade that starts at 9 and makes its way back to campus. The football game, I believe, is at 2 o'clock, and then the women's soccer is at 6, and the men's soccer, I believe, is at 8. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's what the times are.
Don't forget to come out and support your Valley Vikings on Saturday as the athletes prepare for their win over Graceland University.
Be sure to check out all the events this year at Homecoming. All students will be able to attend the events free of cost. You can contact Jody for more information at 660-831-4177. The archaeology class from Missouri Valley College had hands-on experience in excavation fieldwork in Arrow Rock last weekend. Juliana Doyle was there to check it out.
Arrow Rock is a historical village in the state of Missouri, located 20 minutes away from Missouri Valley College. Students from different parts of the country went there to make a visibility study, excavating one latrine to sample it for diet and diseases.
Why I'm here is to gather soil samples at various levels in the latrine to check for preservation of parasites. So that way, if they're there, and depending on what's there, then we can sort of make a much larger study of the whole project.
This project is supported by the Friends of Arrow Rock and builds on research previously done in 1997 by Dr. Timothy Bauman, a former MVC Associate Professor of Archaeology. The goal of the project is to analyze the latrine's contents for evidence of diet and disease through pollen and parasites, remains from different socioeconomic groups, to determine differences in diet and disease on the American frontier during the 1800s and the early 1900s. The excavation is a feasibility study for potentially larger archaeological project in the Arrow Rock area.
The good news is there's been stuff that's been missed, small pieces here and there, and that still gives the students the opportunity to the excitement of finding something and being able to analyze some of that stuff right there, and then they'll go deeper and hopefully we'll find a whole treasure trove of junk.
On the same local of the excavation, in June 2012, there will be the opening of the Museum of all the research and the historical facts about the Bush family located at that place. I am Juliana Doyle for the Viking Views.
It is the month of pink here at Missouri Valley College, a month dedicated all over the world to the survivors and deceased of what takes millions of lives each year, breast cancer. Here's Emily Skilled telling us what our campus is doing to help out.
We are tie-dyeing the shirts tonight for breast cancer awareness. The shirts are $5, and all the money from that will be donated to Susan G. Komen.
About 1 in 8 women in the United States will develop invasive breast cancer over the course of her lifetime.
I donated $5 today to the Susan G. Komen Fund, and I wanted to incorporate wearing pink on all the days of the month, so I spray painted my shoes to support breast cancer awareness.
Less than 1% of diagnosed breast cancer are men. For more information about breast cancer and ways you can help, visit breastcancer.org or follow Breast Cancer on Twitter or on Facebook. Missouri Valley College is well known for its diversity of students. The Mural Library hosted a Diversity Day to celebrate the diversity of students. Students came from Uruguay, Spain, and Germany, and from all over the U.S.
I like the diversity on campus because I get to know the different cultures like Brazil or France.
The campus is very diverse with 20% of students being African American, 61% Caucasian, 10% international, 6% Hispanic, and 18 students from Asia and the Pacific Islands. How would you like to have the job of feeding 1,200 students 3 times a day? Jake Coleman takes a behind-the-scenes look at CAF operations.
As enrollment climbs each year, so does the demand for food to MVC professors and students. The Missouri Valley College Cafe staff work hard to keep students and professors full throughout the day. With 3 meal times being breakfast, lunch, and dinner, they can enjoy a variety of foods, from traditional American dishes to Chinese courses. They have the availability to eat whatever fits their appetite. After the main course, ice cream and dessert wait to cap off the meal.
Well, I like that it's a place where you can go with your friends and eat, and we go there every day after basketball practice to eat breakfast, which is my favorite meal. And it's just a good place to hang out with friends and socialize. It's a good atmosphere, you know, you're with your friends, you see other people you know, and it's a good place to be able to communicate with people, meet new people.
The Missouri Valley College Cafe staff strive to give students and teachers what they paid for and their stomachs what they need. I'm Jake Coleman with KMVC TV.
Now Devon Wade has sports.
Thanks, Allison. The women's volleyball team improved their record to 10-9 after defeating the Central Methodist Eagles last night during senior night. Coach Derek White has more to say about the season.
We're having a pretty good season so far this year. We have a couple more conference matches left. We got a pretty busy October. We're looking forward to some good things, and the program's moving in the right direction, so we're hoping to keep it going that way. The next couple of matches are, of course, important. We win a couple of those, and we'll definitely move on to the conference tournament, and that's what our goal is for this year.
The Lady Vikings have less than 10 games in their regular season, with important games up ahead. There are many new faces in the Burns Gym this year, and heightened optimism to match. Touray Henry has more.
The leaves are changing color again, but for hoop fans, this means one thing: the start of a new hoop season. The Missouri Valley Vikings men's team is well on their way to getting prepared for this year's season. With a whole new cast trying to come together in time for the first tip-off, the team has a big task ahead of them as they work on chemistry and refining the details it takes to make a good team. I was able to catch up with head men's coach Chad Lance, who was more than pleased with his team's progress.
Our first 2 weeks of practice have been outstanding so far. You know, right now we're in the reaction stage, just to, you know, and trying to get us to learn actually how to practice and get our guys used to you know, the collegiate environment. But for the most part, I think that our attitudes have been great. We've been extremely competitive. You know, our MO over the years has always been hard work, and we've got some guys that have really bought into that type of environment and have really produced a very good learning atmosphere.
The team has an influx of new faces, mostly transfers, but also have some noteworthy freshmen.
3 freshmen. We brought in Landers Riddle from St. Louis, Missouri. Very talented big body guard. We also brought a bigger size 6'5" kid in from Stoutland, Missouri, Colin Burns. A very high skill set big guy who has the ability to beat you on the inside as well as on the outside.
Last season, the Vikings went 14-16, and with the departure of the 3 senior captains, coach is now looking for new guys to step up and fill that role.
Your returners and your new guys that are coming in, and some guys that are leading the way are Josh Weir, who's a senior for us from Australia. We have Daniel Cardoza. He's actually from Brazil. We have Matt Baker from Salinas, California. And we have B.J. Corley from St. Louis, Missouri.
The Vikings continue to grind every day in preparation for the season. They open the season at William Penn University on November 11th. This has been Touray Henry reporting for Viking Views.
Be sure to follow the Viking season online at moval.edu. Also, check the website for dates when the MVC production team will be streaming the games live. Jordan Nichols profiles one of Valley's top defenders.
If you haven't noticed, the Missouri Valley football team is off to a very fast start of 5-0 this season after pounding the Culver Stockton Wildcats 48-14 last weekend. The Vikings have a bye week this week, but are still hard at work preparing for the upcoming battle against the only other undefeated team in our conference, the Benedictine Ravens. Valley's defense has been a crucial factor in the success of the Vikings' run this season, ranking them in at least the top 5 in most defensive categories. On that defense, number 11, Tyler Davis, sophomore defensive back, is a major anchor on that rugged defensive attack, leading the team with 4 total interceptions on the season. I was able to speak to him about the team's recent success.
Defense Offense, stack. Stack. Defense, stack. Offense is flowing better than we had it last year. As a unit, special teams, same as last year, coming out hot. We had our bye week, week 6 of the season. Basically, we just was getting our rest last week. We had about 3 practices, a lot of film sessions, preparing ourselves for this week against the number 11 team, Benedictine. We want to go 10-0, conference champs. After that, take it all the way. We want the ring. Gonna get the national championship. We hungry. We want it this year.
The men's and women's rodeo teams head to Livingston, Alabama this weekend to compete at the University of Western Alabama. This has been Devon Wade with Viking Sports.
Thanks for watching. This has been Allison Student with Viking Views.